Yes, graduates, welcome to Hard Talk Podcast with HTK. Fasten your seatbelts.
Hey users and subscribers, welcome back to another episode of Hard Talk with HTK. Listen, I wanted to give you a quick update about what is happening with the Jaden Smith case. So, a lot of you came for me when I said that I do not see Andre Stevens going anywhere with the case of Jaden Smith. You all came for me. All of them was like, why me I fight against Andre? Why me no want have nothing, Andre have nothing to do with the case, blah, blah, blah. I hope una now see that sometimes una must keep on finger and realize that some of us have deeper insight than the rest of you, and that some of us also have the gift of long-term vision. Yes, and I mean that. Because I already saw what was going to take place. And indeed, yesterday, Andre Stevens in his live updated his audience about what was happening with the Jaden Smith case. And he informed everybody that he would no longer have anything to do with it. Now, remember, he was going for all the bloggers who are the loudest on the case. The ones them that him think, were in his corner. Because you would have thought, considering how much work I've done on the case, that Andre Stevens would have asked me about it. But no, he's going to avoid me. I'm not in him. But this is not a personal thing. If it is about justice for Jaden, set personal aside, be professional and handle the business. Right. So Andre did have Yard Boss on him platform, a chat one would or something. Then he had Chat and Laugh come on and talk her passionate speech. Then him have Matto, where everybody have questions saying around Matto about whether or not he can be trusted or whatever, who claims he has this lawyer. A lawyer who never posts anything about Jaden on her page. All she posts is her little love things and her little nicey things them on Facebook. You know, see nothing about Jaden, my loves. So anyway, he invited these people and everybody have their different perspective. And of course, he invited J Pro. J Pro no respond. Him no look like him come on. Or maybe I missed it, guys. If I missed it, tell me. Because then I'll go and have a look. But I didn't see anything. Anyway, long and short of it is, him and Yard Boss no fall out, people. Big passa and bangarang. Yes. Big passa and bangarang. Because Andre came to the conclusion that I knew he would come to. That there are too many differing, opposing perspectives on the Jaden Smith case. Too many different ideas about what has taken place. Nothing unified, nothing substantial, nothing grounded. Because those platforms, as much as, yes, they are for justice for Jaden, are not necessarily systematic when it comes to recording facts. They are more led by passion, suspicion, etc. And of course, because they have their different viewpoints, none of them meet in the middle. So he realized that there was nothing of substance that he could hold on to in order to go forward. And of course, Andre Stevens has said, him a leg of the case. No, the bangarang that took place with Yard Boss was basically the fact that Yard Boss received a voice note from one of Andre's followers. And the voice note that was shared between Andre's follower and him was to the effect that he doesn't see anything of substance in the case because there's too much different perspectives and there was nothing for him to follow. This voice note was shared with Yard Boss, who then bun out Andre and make Andre know say, oh, it's pure politics, some money and him depend him the business about Jaden. No, there was a very impassioned speech that came from Chat and Laugh. I'm wondering if it was now influenced by this situation here, where she said that she not feel like say anybody these people who are claiming they want justice for Jayden, she no feel like say them people are genuine people, and basically she call them host enemy. They're just writing Jayden's name and then for back off, and that she hear things that disappoint her. Me no know. But I am wondering if it is all connected, because Yard Boss now, him rub out Andre more than one time and then him lock it for members and me not pay for that. So him every time him channel people. Here's the screenshot. You can see it for yourself. This is where we're at with the relationship between Yard Boss and Andre Stevens. That fall apart. So Andre Stevens now come out and him, disappointed in his follower who revealed a voice note to a blogger, who then capitalized on that for content in order to rub him. Yeah. Anyway, Andre has basically thrown his hands up in the air. He has said that there is nothing that he can do with any of the leads that he has heard, with any of the information that he has heard. He's saying that it's pure bangarang and mix up with the bloggers whom he interviewed about the Jaden Smith case. What a shame. But I knew this was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. Because, Andre, you can't rely on these bloggers to take the lead in informing you. If there's a passion for finding out what happens to Jayden, you have got to investigate it by yourself. Like the bloggers themselves, you'd have to take on the mantle and do the groundwork to look into it. And you've got so many things going on. So many things going on that it is impossible for you to take on that mammoth task. So that's why you were relying on who you thought were credible bloggers to catch you up. But you see, this is what happened when feelings go before being professional and looking for the best quality information that's on the internet, right? But it's okay. Like I said, my audience, I knew that nothing would have come of this. I knew there was no game plan. I knew this would go no further. I knew bringing it to Andre's platform in the manner in which he brought it to his platform would amount to zero. And so said, so done. But me agree with Andre. It is pure bangarang with the bloggers that he chose. It is pure kaskas and bangarang. You understand? And there is nothing of substance that he can bite into at all. Many of those bloggers took information from this platform and ran with it as though it was theirs. I'm not going to call on the name, but you know yourselves. Right? And then there is one who claims that he has a lawyer, that to date we can't see nothing what this lawyer do. And then when this lawyer was contacted in person by one of my graduates, then the person is admitting that they are not a lawyer for the case, that they are assisting with the case in a legal assistant capacity. They are not a qualified lawyer to take on the case. So when he's saying he has lawyer, then Matter is talking about that him have some money, how much 100,000 to give out as a result of any witnesses coming forward. Yet we have never seen this advertised. That has never been pushed. Them things definitely make you raise a brow. Because if you are dealing with valid people on the ground, everything they're doing needs to be transparent. The only thing is, I'm not on the ground. So it is more important that you find somebody on the ground, somebody that is in Jamaica, who can give you a little bit more information. Right? There is a GoFundMe out there. They're still trying to raise money for this private detective. I may tell on a straight, said that is not going to come out to nothing either. It isn't. But of course, I'm not going to run up and down in the comments and tell me, say, HTK, you always try knock down the efforts. Listen, you have got to be systematic about these things. I am telling you that too much time has passed. And whatever it is that you're going to dig up, in Jamaica right now is not going to lead to what happened to Jaden, because what happened to Jaden has been erased from the face of the earth long time. Be it that Jaden got trafficked, be it that Jaden get unalive, be it that Jaden run away and gone on one different island, pan a boat, it no matter. All of that, the traces of it have gone. Hurricane Melissa was the biggest blow to this case. So even if you can prove that Shanique lie about her travel, even if you can prove that the family them lie, them are gonna come up with all kind of story and concoction for cover them back. And there is still no trace of a body. There is still no trace of what has happened to Jaden. And that does not mean that we don't want justice for Jaden. I told you that the next step has to be holding the people of authority to account. But nobody now listen. So you're going to end up beating up on the gums rather than paying attention to the fact that the investigation was a failure. Rather than saying to Andre, you should have gone with a plan to say, listen, Andre, leave us to carry on raising the red flag about what happened to Jaden. But are there any systematic steps you can take in terms of the investigation that took place? Making sure that the investigation was done properly. Making sure all bases were covered. Can you work your contacts to open up those files to show us that they have got the footage, they have got the key witness statements, and everybody was checked out? Can you verify those things? These are the things you should have gone to Andre with. Uno gone to Andre about sacrifice, about this a person you sacrifice Jaden, you gone to you gone make up story. I want whole heap of sit me here I go now. Next thing me here say and Andrina drunkard. Just hear story. Long story, and nothing methodological coming out of any of them. And of course, I mean I like chat and laugh, but all she did was go on there and bawl and rise up the pressure of the woman them in our audience. If you feel sorry. Yeah, that is how she do her thing and whatever, but there was nothing of substance there that Andre could have acted on at all. So I completely agree with Andre's perspective. But Andre, I am saying to you, if you really and truly wanted to, you know how you could have spun this. You could have just ignored all of that noise and bangarang. And you could have simply worked your contacts and spoken to the police to find out if things were done in a transparent and thorough manner. That is all that would have been necessary to at least put that part at rest in the eyes of the public. But you've got too much going on. So your platform that they went to was already so preoccupied and over busy. Me not see how you could have dedicated the time necessary to fight for Jaden at all. Now listen carefully, because even Chat and Laugh kind of get fed up with how the case is being handled. And she give the government a good rub out. I want you to listen to what Chat and Laugh have to say. Take a listen.
All you do is go downtown. Go put a next missing baby pan the monument on half down there. The damn monument full with missing pitney. So this is this one ya Raminugo. This Raminugo ya where they are Manchester. We give Jaden the award. This heartless woman yeah. 5 months people out here. I cry out for justice for Jaden. This woman here, she knew about it. And this woman here saw never one day come out and address it. She's a heartless person. She a smile. Even that's a witch. Yeah, After Jayden, tell her, look on her, and tell her, I am going to make you proud. She give Jayden her ass for kiss. She give Jayden her ass for kiss. This politician, them, tricksters. Yeah. This Raminugo evil. Yeah. This heartless Raminugo. If she the only Raminugo, honey, no better don't eat it. Honey might end up in her body bag. Yeah. Yeah, man. Somebody say a witch. This is more than witch, man. This is walking demons. The little boy turned around with gratitude and said, Miss Raminugo, Miss Heartless Creature, I am going to make you proud. When she turned around and get Jaden, you think she tried for help, for push the investigation more and more, come out and say, listen, I know this child personally, and I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure. No. No. She don't give a damn. She don't care about Jaden. She don't care about Jaden. This is an iron donkey. This is one of them Raminugo iron donkey. Heartless creature, them. Yeah, them is heartless. Don't have no heart for pitney. None. None. I don't call them name. I don't have no reason for call them name. Even when I know that name, I would never call them name. Never. Never. Certain name now come out of my mouth. This is Raminugo. Yes, Miss Rami. Rami damn Nugos. Nugo after Ramis. Yeah. We're done with she now. Put up the other one. We call himself. We come out the one time with the mother and then go back and hide himself in the other MP. Him. Put him out. Put him out. Means no PMP, means no damn JLP. Means none of them. So I say when me come out, me I beat the two of them because means none of them. None of them is no better. Because this is one that claims that she's from the other side, JLP. And the one we may talk about now, we come out with the mother. Him is from the other PMP. None of them. None of them no better than none. They would have never get my vote. None of them. So me now come out here, come beat one and not beat the other. The whole of them is the same. None of them no better than none. Cause if this is one in a power and them never wait name them talk about Jaden, the other one, the opposition side, could have come out and talk about Jaden too. Yes, see the other one here. See Flitter's mouth here. See Flitter's mouth here. Yes, this is one here. Mouth favor Flitters we want fry. You understand? Him come out here one time with the mother and then he gone. That Flitter's mouth one here. Wanna know him? Him at the him one now. This one here come out here one time with the mother because him come out here for making party look good. Him that look up, yeah, him that look at come back with him party. Yes, him come out here for one time, one dega time, and now him missing in action. Him come out here for look good for him party. Yes, so now Jaden still missing. You don't see him no more. Him no bother come back out no more. Him come out here for make himself look good. Well, me go tell you, say yourself no look good because we see who you is. You's a nobody. Because you can't tell me say you have pitney. You can't tell me say you a father. You's a iron donkey pooper too. When the pitney them grew up. You're one of them pooper there that you show the Jamaica people them. Because there's no way you say you did into Jaden and you come out one time and we still can't find Jaden and you disappear. You more favor Flitters. You and the heartless girl, if you got team up. Yeah, your mouth feel a flitters or what damn fry when a fry properly. Yeah, but I tell you, so we have some set of demonic people around the country, see, man. We have some people who not care about the people them in a Jamaica. Me attack it. You have some people who don't care about the people them in a Jamaica, the poor people them. The only time them care about the people them is when time for vote. And these people now wake up and say, one of the people got missing. Them no listen, them no hear uno. Uno got tell them something go suck, talk, mother. And see if them not take up every single police in a Jamaica for fine uno. Uno go they got disrespect one of them by social media. And see if them not send all of the police, soldier, everything where in a laugh to come find one person because you say go suck matter. Go and see. There was one young man in a COVID time, I can't forget. Him tell the man we're in a power now. The word where most Jamaica use. It come in a Jamaica. Most Jamaica use it. I may not use it, but most Jamaica use it. Him send the whole of the police them. Him send every single police.
So you see what I mean? When I tell you that these people are not interested in justice for Jaden. None of these politically motivated people are interested in justice for Jaden. Me are telling us straight that we have two Jamaicas. One for the rich, one for the poor. And because Jaden is a poor people child, a poor people picnic, them not care. And we have got to think logically about what can come out of all of this. Are we going to allow Jaden Smith's name to just dead out in vain like that? Be another statistic, another name on a wall in a monument? Are we going to just let him fade out of history like he never existed? Or are we going to do something that will actually bring us one step closer so that something like this does not repeat itself? How is it that absolutely nobody in the government house of Jamaica, not one politician, has seen this case as worthy to fight for, has turned their attention to the detailing around the investigation to ensure that it was meticulously handled, or at least no politician has even come out in order to speak to all the family members to find out what happened to Jaden? Nobody. That's why I will always rate Mr. Mohammed in Guyana. That is one man, Azim Mohammed. That is one man. Anytime something is going wrong with his people, as the opposition leader, that man turn up at your doorstep to offer his support. Something that touched the heart internationally, globally, as this should have had some government representative behind it. But no, we're going to just keep talking about justice for Jaden, bawling out your throat every night and live. Those of you on TikTok, collecting up people's money that is going to lead to dead-end affairs, and not holding to account the people who dropped the ball, the family members who neglected him. Nothing from the child protection services, the police who took 2 weeks to interview family members. Nothing going to be held to account because Jayden Smith is nobody to the government. Nobody. Anyway, people, if you've made it this far into the video, it's a quick update. This is your girl, Head Teacher K. Don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe button. And of course, click that bell if you're new to my channel, so every time I drop a video, you are notified.